About 3 weeks ago, I was standing on the coast of South Carolina looking out at the Atlantic Ocean. I told a friend that I was standing there with that, the ocean is kind of a religious experience for me. And without any other setup, he says, it makes you feel kind of small, doesn't it? And that's exactly it. It's a perspective check for me. Standing there, looking out as far as I can see, and there's water, and it's just coming, and it's wave after wave, and it reminds me of how small that I am. Maybe that's what David felt like when he wrote Psalm 8. He may have been laying on his back looking up at the stars, and he said, when I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you set in place, what is mankind that you're mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them. I guess he was feeling pretty small too. When's the last time that you were blown away by who God is? Did you catch that? I didn't say by what he's done for you, because it's pretty easy in the grand scheme of things to love somebody who's done something awesome for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that as we mature as Christ followers, there needs to be more. We don't need to just be indebted to God for the thing that he did for us. We need to be mindful. David began that psalm with, when I consider. God's glory is great. In the Old Testament, when his glory filled the temple, everybody knew it, and it was beautiful and terrifying, and they were thrilled that he was there and scared to death to be in the presence of a God who was so powerful he could speak and create everything that we see. When we're praying, we need to be mindful of God's glory. And his word challenges us to consider his glory. Yesterday, I asked you to pray about your church, to pray for the leaders, the staff, the volunteers, and your role in that grand scheme of things, right? Well, today, I want to encourage you as you're working on putting into practice the things that we've talked about through that Teach Us to Pray series, that you consider God's glory, the wonderful things that he has done, the beautiful character of who he is. His justice is always right. His mercy is always new. He's enough. And when we recognize all that he is, it will move us. It will recalibrate our day, and all the things that we've been focusing on will become small again. And he, like the ocean, reminds us that he's always there and that he's always enough.